Have you ever said something to the person you love and instantly wished you could take it back? Have you ever been in the heat of an argument and a few careless words slip out and suddenly the whole feeling in the room just shifts? You see the hurt in your loved one's eyes and you instantly know you have crossed a line. Some statements once made are difficult to take back. It's crazy how just one sentence, one careless moment, can create a wound that takes years to heal or never heals at all. Sometimes it's not cheating, lying, or betrayal that destroys love. It's the words we say when we're hurt, angry, or careless. Hey there, and welcome to the Passion Bond. This is a place where we talk love, explore relationships, and discover genuine solutions. Let's embark on this journey together. If you're new here, I'm glad you found us because today's topic might save your relationship. Let's dive right into it. When you love someone, you expect love to be enough. But the truth is, love is fragile. Words are powerful. They can either deepen your bond or quietly build a wall between you and the person you care about most. Many couples don't break up because they stop loving each other. They break up because the emotional damage from certain words became too deep to repair, and often we don't even realize we're doing it. So, in this video, we're going to break down the 10 dangerous phrases that can destroy your relationship. Listen to the end if you want to know more about how to make your relationship survive and thrive. And more importantly, I'll give you better ways to express yourself so you can protect your bond and build a stronger, more connected relationship. 1. You always or you never. These two phrases are poison in any relationship. They are absolute statements that make your partner feel judged and boxed in. Saying, "You always forget my birthday," "You always do this," "You always do that," or "You never listen to me when I'm talking." In the heat of the moment, these phrases might even feel true. When you're emotionally overwhelmed, it can genuinely seem like this negative behavior happens every single time. But here's the issue. These statements are never factually accurate. When you use them, you're not just commenting on a specific action. You're launching an attack on the other person's character. You're telling them they're fundamentally flawed and incapable of changing. This immediately puts them on the defensive. Instead of hearing your frustration about the dishes, they hear that you see them as a lazy or inconsiderate person. This type of language escalates the conflict instead of resolving it. It transforms a simple conversation into a conflict and a lasting resentment. So what's the alternative? Be specific and use I statements. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try expressing, "I feel hurt and unimportant when I'm trying to talk, and I see you on your phone. Can we please talk about this without distractions?" This doesn't attack them. It clearly states your feeling, links it to a specific behavior, and opens the door for a real conversation. It shifts from blame to a request, which is much more likely to be heard. 2. I don't care. When you tell someone you love, "Do whatever you want, I don't care." While it's sometimes said out of sheer exhaustion, this phrase usually signals an active emotional withdrawal and indifference. It tells your partner that you've checked out of the relationship and that their feelings, decisions, and well-being no longer matter to you. And this hurt. This can trigger deep feelings of insecurity, loneliness, and emotional abandonment. Let's say your partner asks, "Do you want to go to my friend's party with me?" And you responded, "I don't care," or you're trying to make a decision together, like a career change or a move. You're looking for your partner's input and support, and after a debate, your partner throws their hands up and says, "Fine, do whatever, I don't care." The sting of those words goes way beyond the decision itself. It suggests they're indifferent to your shared future. This kind of apathy is strongly linked to lower relationship satisfaction and creates painful cycles of conflict. Your partner feels completely alone, and the emotional distance between you continues to grow. A healthier way to express frustration is to be honest about your feelings. Instead of faking indifference, try saying, "I'm happy either way, but I'd love to spend time with you if you want me there." It shows you're flexible but still invested in being with them. Or you can say, "I can tell this is important, but I'm feeling too frustrated to think clearly about it right now. I need some space. Can we talk about it again in an hour?" This communicates that you do care, but you're not in the right headspace to be constructive at the moment. It preserves the connection while still letting you take the space you need. 3. Maybe we should break up. Throwing the breakup card in the middle of an argument is emotional blackmail. It shakes your partner's sense of security, making them feel like your love is conditional on winning the argument. We have threats and ultimatums like, if you go out with your friends tonight, we're done, or you either quit that job or I'm leaving. This isn't communication, it's a power play. Using threats or ultimatums poisons a relationship by introducing fear and control. It changes the dynamic from a partnership based on mutual respect to a power struggle, where one person is trying to force the other into submission. I once heard a story about a couple where the guy would always threaten to leave whenever they disagreed. Over time, the woman stopped fighting for the relationship, not because she stopped loving him, but because she got tired of living in fear that every disagreement meant the end. This is an unhealthy way to meet your needs. It creates long-term anxiety and resentment, and it completely undermines the sense of safety that is essential for intimacy to thrive. Love cannot flourish where fear is present. When a person feels they must constantly walk on eggshells to avoid potential punishment, they begin to lose their sense of self in the relationship. They're no longer acting out of love and free will, but out of a need to manage their partner's reactions. This is a fast track to a toxic, codependent relationship. Disagreements are normal. Instead of threatening the relationship, say, I'm frustrated right now and I need a moment to calm down. This keeps the issue about the problem, not the future of your love. If you feel yourself about to issue an ultimatum, stop and ask yourself what need or fear is driving it. Is there a need for more time together? A fear of abandonment? Instead of making a threat, express that underlying need directly. For instance, instead of, if you don't stop talking to your ex, I'll leave you. Say, when you continue to communicate with your ex, it makes me feel insecure and anxious about our relationship. Can we talk about setting some boundaries that help me feel more secure? This opens up a dialogue about the real issue rather than just creating a crisis. 4. Why can't you be more like? Comparisons can be harmful, toxic, and detrimental to relationships. When you draw comparisons between your partner and others, be it an ex-partner, a friend's spouse, or even your parents, you're conveying an unsettling message. You're not enough as you are. This mindset can create deep emotional wounds, fostering feelings of inadequacy and resentment that may linger over time, leading to significant strain in the relationship. Consider a scenario where you say to your partner, "Why can't you be more like my friend's husband, who's always surprising her with romantic dinners and thoughtful gifts?" By expressing this sentiment, you may believe you're motivating your partner to improve, but you are suggesting that they are failing to meet your needs or expectations. Such comments can wound your partner's self-esteem and erode their sense of worth, making them feel inadequate and unappreciated. And this is damaging. Instead of comparing your partner to someone else, try to express your desires in a way that emphasizes appreciation. You might say, "I truly love it when you surprise me with little gestures like leaving me sweet notes or planning spontaneous outings. Those moments make me feel cherished and special." This approach not only encourages your partner to engage in behaviors you appreciate, but also strengthens your relationship by focusing on positivity and gratitude rather than comparison and criticism. 5. Calm down, or you're overreacting. When someone is feeling upset, telling them to calm down rarely produces the desired effect. It usually makes them angrier because it dismisses their feelings, as it tends to trivialize their emotions and invalidate their experience. Imagine this. Your partner is upset and feeling down because you decided to skip out on a special date night you had planned together. The disappointment isn't just about the event. It's a reflection of the time and thought you both had invested in making it special. And you say, "You're overreacting." What they may hear is a message that invalidates their emotions. Your feelings are not important or worthy of consideration. This response or dismissal can push them further into defensiveness, creating a barrier that hinders any possibility of constructive conversation or resolution. Understanding their feelings can be the first step toward reconnection. Rather than downplaying their feelings, sincerely acknowledge their emotions. You might say, "I can see you're upset, and I truly want to understand why this matters to you. Let's talk about it." By validating their feelings, you create a vital bridge toward resolution, opening the door for constructive dialogue and emotional healing. 6. You're crazy, or any variation. Calling someone you love crazy, insane, or delusional is one of the most damaging things you can say. This isn't just a simple insult. It's a form of emotional manipulation known as gaslighting. Gaslighting is a tactic people use to make someone doubt their perceptions, their memories, and even their sanity. When you tell someone they're crazy for feeling a certain way or remembering an event, you're trying to rewrite reality to fit your narrative. Let's say you bring up something your partner said that hurt you, and their response is, "That never happened, you're just being crazy." This is incredibly destructive. It doesn't just deny your experience, it attacks your mental stability. People who are victims of gaslighting often start to second-guess themselves constantly, which can lead to severe anxiety, confusion, and a total loss of self-esteem. They begin to think about it. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I am misremembering everything. This creates a dangerous power imbalance in the relationship, where one person decides what's real and what isn't. There is never a good time to use disrespectful language. If you disagree with someone's recollection of an event, it's essential to approach the conversation with respect. A more constructive way to address it is to say, "I remember that situation differently. Can we discuss our experiences?" This statement acknowledges that two people can perceive the same event in different ways without invalidating either perspective. It helps keep the conversation focused on mutual respect, rather than allowing it to escalate into a toxic struggle for control. 7. Shut up. These two little words are packed with disrespect. Telling someone you love to shut up isn't just a request for quiet. It's a command meant to dominate and silence them. It communicates a complete lack of interest in what the other person has to say, telling them that their thoughts, feelings, and opinions are worthless to you in that moment. Consider a heated discussion in which tensions are running high. You're trying to get your point across, and your partner cuts you off with a sharp, "Just shut up." The conversation dies right there. The message that gets received isn't just, "I don't want to hear this right now." It's, "You are not worth listening to." This response is dismissive and can cause the other person to withdraw emotionally. If it becomes a pattern, it completely erodes the foundation of open communication and mutual respect that every healthy relationship needs to survive. After all, why would anyone continue to open up and be vulnerable with someone who might demand their silence? If you're feeling overwhelmed and cannot manage the conversation, consider using other ways to express that. Instead of saying, "Shut up," you could say, "I'm feeling too overwhelmed to discuss this productively right now. Can we please take a 15-minute break and come back to this when I can listen properly?" This sets a boundary respectfully. It shows the conversation is vital, but also honors your emotional limits without disrespecting your partner. 8. You're just like your mother or father in a negative way. Comparing your partner to their parent can lead to intense reactions, especially if they have a tricky relationship with their family. This phrase can resurface old emotional wounds, turning a minor disagreement into a significant conflict. Imagine during an argument you say, "You're just like your father." This isn't just an insult. It brings up painful feelings about their father's controlling behavior, making the situation much worse. Focus on the issue at hand instead of bringing in family comparisons. Address specific actions by saying something like, "I feel like I don't have a say in this decision, and that's frustrating for me." This keeps the conversation on track and avoids reopening old family wounds. 9. I wish I never met you, or "You're a mistake." These are powerful phrases. Once spoken, they cannot be taken back. By using them, you're not just expressing frustration, you're effectively erasing the entire relationship and all the good memories you've shared. I once heard from a woman whose husband said during a heated argument, "Meeting you was the worst decision of my life." Even though he later apologized, she shared that this sentence haunted her for years. Every time they argued afterwards, she questioned whether he truly meant it. If you feel overwhelmed, take a pause. Walk away if you must, but don't weaponize your love story. You can be angry at the moment without diminishing the value of the person in your life. 10. I hate you. This might be the most loaded and destructive phrase on the list. Even if it's screamed in a moment of intense anger, the words "I hate you" can leave a permanent scar. Anger is often a defensive mechanism we use to protect ourselves from pain. So when someone says, "I hate you," what they might mean is, "You have hurt me deeply." But the words themselves are so powerful that this underlying meaning gets completely lost. Saying "I hate you" attacks the very core of a loving relationship. It can make your partner feel deeply rejected and insecure, and it almost always causes lasting resentment. The memory of those words can linger long after the fight is over, chipping away at the trust you've built. Your partner might start to question every "I love you" that comes later, wondering if it's genuine. Research also shows that this level of hostility in a conflict isn't just emotionally damaging. It can have physical consequences by triggering intense stress responses in the body. It is so essential to find another way to express that extreme anger or hurt. Instead of letting those words fly, try to name the underlying emotion. You could say, "I am so angry and hurt by what just happened that I can't even think straight." Or, "I feel completely betrayed right now, and I need to step away before I say something I'm going to regret." This communicates the intensity of your feelings without using a phrase that could cause irreparable harm to your relationship. It's about expressing your pain without weaponizing it. Here's the truth. Relationships aren't destroyed in one big blow most of the time. They're eroded slowly, one careless word at a time. And the words you speak to someone you love are like seeds. They can grow into trust, intimacy, and joy, or they can grow into resentment, distance, and pain. Every "never" you avoid saying is a step toward building a relationship where love isn't just felt. It's safe. Avoid absolutes, focus on specifics. Show interest even if you're flexible. Don't threaten the relationship in anger. Appreciate without comparing. Validate instead of dismissing. Don't weaponize family history. Never erase your shared history in a moment of anger, and never hate or show it. Love isn't just about the big gestures. It's about the everyday words you choose. Because the right words can heal, but the wrong words can leave scars. If this video made you reflect on your relationship, that means it's done its job. Now it's your turn. Which of these phrases have you heard, or maybe even said, and how did it affect your relationship? Kindly share your thoughts in the comments, and let's help each other grow. And if you found value here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Passion Bond for more real, heartfelt conversations about love and relationships. Remember, your words can either build a bridge or burn it. Choose to build. Until next time, continue to strengthen your bond.